Hi guys, welcome to the new video. So today we'll continue with our series where I'm doing the walkthrough of my newest project where I created a campaign from Knights and Merchants the Shattered Kingdom. And today we have the fourth mission before us, so let's just start it right away. As you can see, we'll be playing a 1v1 against, again, a Baron of Lauenburg, which is the yellow enemy. And yeah, this will be the building mission, so probably a little longer video. So let's just click the start button, and again I will let you enjoy the starting animation with the original dubbing.
Verily, our enemies have indeed failed to halt the advance of the king's loyal troops. The Baron of Lauenburg has perforce retreated with all his soldiers to await our attack. The commoners of the barony have received us joyfully. Now, indeed, thou hast the glorious chance to increase thine army and perchance capture Lauenburg. Shouldst thou defeat the Baron, this shall indeed serve as a warning for all traitors to the crown.
So now we have to defeat the Baron of Lauenburg, and we are starting already with a small town or village. So again, pretty useful. Yeah, here we got the first message. You can read through it, but right now the most important thing for us is that you have this windmill in your town, and you can actually put one of your either peasants or soldiers there. I will use my soldiers pretty fast, so I will just put a peasant there, and it will start giving us some resources. As you can see, it's 5 gold and 2 gems every like 5 seconds or something, so it's pretty effective. You definitely want to make good use of it. Also, we have lots of soldiers, so we'll need lots of farms, so we have some population. You can also still upgrade your units here, and in this mission you can already go upgrade your town hall to stone keep. So that will be pretty important because we can actually build stables and we'll be able to make some scouts in this mission. So those will be the riders. Also, you need a barn to make your scouts in stables, and you cannot build a barn in this mission, but you have one from the start. So unless your enemy destroys it, you should be easily able to make your scouts. Maybe you'll need more gems later on, but right now I think just one peasant here is pretty okay. And yeah, the most important thing right now is just to maintain our farm production, and I think that should be everything. There are also some treasures at some maps, but I believe there are none in this mission. Maybe there is something down in the forest, you can check for yourself, but I believe there is nothing, so I won't waste any more time going there, and I will just make some groups and start attacking my enemy. As you could saw in the, when I was starting the mission, we are playing just 1v1 against the Baron of Lauenburg, but he actually has 2 towns. So one is right here behind the bridge, and then he has one more down here, which is like a bigger, stronger one. But first we will have to deal with this. That will also give us an expansion and also access to a healing fountain. So this is actually the first mission where you can somehow heal your units. So that will be also pretty useful. So we definitely want to destroy him as quickly as we can. Also, I want to make a barracks here, so that will make it possible for me to upgrade to stone keep and also give me a building to start making some more soldiers. And right now we can just start attacking here. He has really a big army here, and it's pretty hard to lurk him out, but we can definitely try it. So I will just go here and now block him with my pikemans and try to destroy him with my archers. Also we can activate our elixirs of strength, but he will probably retreat back pretty fast, so we'll see how this will go. Right now this is pretty good for me because I have all those archers shooting him here, while he has only like 8, but yeah, he is retreating, so now I will have to go back, lurk him again, and once he starts coming, I will go back and fight him again. Here we can create some more farms, maintain our peasants production, but of course always want to keep an attention on your fights. And we can also start making some more units right now, probably some more X-Men, because I'm losing most of my units in the front. And even though I'm already leveling up my archers, so I will have the auras, he's doing the same. So right now it's not too good because he's also shooting me pretty fast. As you can see, I wouldn't really say that we are winning right now, and he has much more units back there, so definitely won't be too easy to defeat him. But we can also upgrade our units here, so definitely I will do that right now. And yeah, already have first X-Man, so actually let's just let him go there, tank some damage, and then try to destroy them. But maybe I will just won't I won't waste my archers here because they are already pretty leveled up. I will just retreat. If he follows me, I don't think he will follow me actually. Yeah, he will just retreat. So I will shoot him in the back, maybe kill something. Yeah, one of them died. And right now I will just save them here and create some scouts, and then we will just attack them. Of course, the first thing we will need is to upgrade to Stone Keep, but while we are doing that, we can still build more barracks. I think like 2 barracks and 2 stables should be enough. And of course, we'll also need maybe more peasants to wood, because the windmill is giving us gold and gems, but we might have some wood problems pretty soon as well. So I will just send 1 peasant there as well right now. Actually, I don't need gems right now because we have 500. I mean, the scout costs like 45 gems or something, so we'll need some gems there. But right now, I think this is pretty okay. And again, I'm getting some gems from Windmill, so I will much rather have my 10th peasant on gold while also harvesting all those trees for some wood, and we can leave the gems mine empty for some time. The 10th peasant is building the barracks right now, so after the stone keep is upgraded, we can create 2 more peasants for our gems mine. Also, we can choose 2 more peasants right before this is finished, and we can go here for those stables. So probably like 1 here and 1 here, and then send them back. Also, you can improve farming, but as you can see, it's pretty expensive on wood, so probably I will wait with that a little bit because right now I don't have population problems. And here we can keep upgrading our archers. As you can see in this mission, we already have the upgrade level 2. That's unlocked by the stone keep, so again, definitely want to make use of it. But yeah, they cost some wood. Those upgrades cost some wood, so that's also not the best for us. Also, I can upgrade my barracks to advanced barracks, even though I will spend some more wood here. I think that will be pretty important. And here are scouts, so as you can see, also cost some wood, but I mean, the main problem will be probably gold, because we have only one town right now. So I just need to destroy this guy pretty fast, so we can take his expansion, and then we'll have enough resources to defeat the second town. Even though that might take actually 2 attacks, because even if you have full population of units, it's actually quite challenging to defeat the second town with just 1 attack. But I mean, we will see all that in the future. Right now I would like to fill up this group, so we'll make 4 more archers, and of course I will try to maintain my scout production. So yeah, here you can see this is the scout. He's basically pretty similar in strength to X-Man. He has the same damage, I think same armor maybe, but he has more HP, and of course he's also faster. But you have to keep in mind that he's more expensive. he takes longer to make, and he also takes more population. Actually, he goes 4 population, not 3. It cannot be changed here, the tooltip, but in the text file you will find this information. So also keep that in mind, that it costs quite a lot of population. But also is one of the only units which you can use to go over the population cap, because you will just pay 3 population and then you will be charged in 1 additional population when the scout is created. So also pretty interesting thing to keep in mind. But right now we don't have like any serious problems with population, so it should be pretty okay. As you can see, I'm also creating archers, which is actually a mistake. I wanted to create some X-Mens, because the one additional disadvantage of your scouts is that they are twice as big as any other unit without a horse, so they are taking lots of space on the bridge, and that wouldn't be too effective when I want to charge him here. So I will just much rather create some smaller units while I'm fighting on the bridge, and after we get here, then I will send in my scouts. Also, scouts have the same ability as knights in normal armies of Exigo, so you have the prayer ability that will increase your armor, actually by 5 I believe, so that's pretty strong. Of course it's just for a short period of time, but it's definitely a pretty useful thing to use. And I mean, yeah, that's the most important thing, to just have something pretty tanky in the front, so you can destroy everything with your archers. Yeah, so I'll just check the count of my peasants, everything seems fine. We can upgrade the second armor upgrade for our archers, even though you don't want to tank any damage with your archers. You just want to have all upgrades usually. And we can also upgrade the improved farming buff here. And right now I think this should be pretty okay. As you can see, I just have lots of gems, as I mentioned. You don't have to mine them that much. Probably just 1 peasant here would be enough, but maybe we can use the other one later on to build the expansion here or something. So yeah, now let's just group up our units. We will create probably 2 groups, yeah, this should be enough. And again, don't forget to save your games. And yeah, since he has just archers here, I will just straight up charge him. He just started shooting one of my scouts that didn't have the mana yet to press the prayer ability, so I had to tank the damage without it, but I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult. Here is the pikeman, as you can see, he's killing the scout pretty fast, but he just had one there, so also pretty okay. And now I just need to finish all those archers, and then there will be more soldiers somewhere around here, where he was creating his army for attack, but again we are attacking faster than him, so he won't get the chance to attack us. Yeah, here he has some scouts or something, so we'll just finish that pretty easily. So I'll just maintain my production, maybe create some more X-Mens, and yeah, this is pretty straightforward. This first town is not too big of a problem. As I mentioned, there will be the healing fountain, so it's probably a good idea to keep your units alive even if they are at low HP, which was not the case in the previous missions, where you were not able to heal your units, so there was like no point at keeping them alive. It was just better to let them die and then create new ones with full HP, but in this mission you can actually heal them, so probably good idea to keep them alive. Yeah, here's one more pikeman here, so hopefully he won't kill my knight. And of course I want to destroy barracks first, then stables, and that will make sure that he cannot create any more units. Yeah, so once he spawns his archer, I will just one-shot him and finish the building. Of course we want to maintain our production, fill up our gaps in our groups, and we should be easily able to defeat him. Yeah, so first I will destroy stables, but then we will destroy Stone Keep, kill all the remaining peasants and I will create my expansion immediately. Be careful because there are towers down here and enemy soldiers in the second town, so make sure that your units don't run just randomly down here and don't pull all enemy units, because then you might die here. So always be careful what you're doing, and then you should be okay. As you can see, this scout was just running there, so I catched him, but it's actually pretty dangerous if you pull that without having the full army that's needed to defeat that. So right now I just finished all those buildings. Again, there are some gray buildings, you can always check it at the minimap. Or, I mean, if you cannot even target it, it's probably not supposed to be destroyed. But for example, this storage is also gray, neutral building, so also you cannot destroy that. Right now I just put few of those units, but I mean, if it's just one scout or something, I can destroy it, but right now much more units are coming. Actually, my peasant will die, so I will just retreat. I mean, if I attack him here, he will just retreat and we are safe. So yeah, we still lost the peasant, but I can just create a new one. Send him here, and as you might saw here, there is the windmill that you can actually garrison your peasant in as well as here. So we will have two windmills, even more resources. This merchant house cannot be captured in this mission, so you can ignore that. But right now I was just talking, not paying attention, so we have lots of resources. Also here is the healing fountain, so let's just bring our units closer to it. And let them fully heal themselves. Those weaker units are healing themselves pretty fast. Later on, when we will have elite units in some advanced missions, that will take much longer to heal them, so then it will be much more effective to heal them with your healing ability. I will talk about that later when we will receive that, but basically right now is the only and most effective way to heal your units with those healing fountains. So I'm just maintaining my production. I think we lost one archer, so maybe we can recreate him and also make some more swordsmen while also maintaining the scout production. And yeah, also I want to capture the windmill. And of course I can use my stone keep in my base town to create more peasants for my expansion before this town hall is finished, because I just have to wait here. I cannot create peasants while it's being built, so I can easily use this stone keep to maintain the peasant production as well. And also we probably need a little bit more farms, because we are running out of population again. Yeah, so as you can see, my army is already fully healed, so we can retreat. And yeah, there is just some wildlife. As you can see, there is a wolf, probably some deer and reindeers running around, for example here, but again, nothing that you can interact with, so you can ignore that. Or I mean, the wolf maybe drops something. I added those random treasures into some maps, but I don't think he drops anything in this map. You can try for yourself, but in some missions you can try to kill something randomly and you might receive something, but it's usually not too important, definitely not needed to complete the mission. Again, we will create more scouts, and once we fill up this expansion, it will be a really good idea to create or build some more production buildings around here, so we have it much closer to our enemy. Also keep in mind that there are those fields that you cannot pass through with your units, so that will be definitely blocking your formation a little bit in those places, so also keep that in mind. And also your enemy will eventually attack you, so be careful that, or I mean be aware that he will attack your peasants here probably, so definitely want to stay with your army kinda close so you can defend your peasants Also, you will probably want to retreat with them to your town hall or something.
here, my lord.
Right now, I think we have
What
2 more
needs to be
peasants
done?
here coming,
Will the
so
work never end?
let's just bring them here. And
I
right now
live
we
to
should have
serve.
10 of them, so that's basically everything we need. I don't need more gems, so I won't use this gems mine yet. Also, we are running out of gold in our main town, so definitely want to attack pretty fast, pretty soon, so we don't run out of our resources, and we want to finish them quickly. And as I mentioned, right now I will just create more production buildings,
Excellent idea. What needs to be done?
yeah, so
Let's
barracks
do it.
and also
Good
stables.
idea.
Just 2 of each. I mean, barracks can be upgraded to advanced barracks,
Let's
so it
do
will
it.
be like if we had 4 of them. And stables are only for our scouts that have quite a long recruit time, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem if you have just 2 stables. And I can still use those buildings, it will just take a little bit longer time for those units to get there. Again, we are in kind of population, so I can also build some farms here. I'm just using my keybinds for everything. You don't have to do that, but it will make everything much faster. Also here the prayer ability, I have it keybinded to Q. You can find the tutorial, let's say, or guide for it, how to keybind it, in the text file that I gave you in the release video. But if you want to see it, I can actually show you how I exactly keybinded this. So you need to go to options. Here you have controls. You will go to neutral units, and this is actually the first one right here. I want the hammer, which is the unit that the scout is created from. So you will just click a prayer here, and in the hotkey you will just right Q and click assign, and that will keybind the ability. You also want to do that for other units, but you can read all that in the text file that I gave you. Basically you want to do it for 4 units, because in this campaign only 4 units have abilities, so you want to just do that for them, and you don't have to worry about anything else. And I mean, it's not like super important for prayer ability or something, because if you click that with mouse or something, it won't slow you down too much, but it will be definitely necessary for your heal ability once you get elite knights, because it will just it will be almost impossible to heal it just with clicking your mouse, so you will definitely need keybinds for that. But we are not there yet, so maybe I will show you how to keybind that in the video also, but in some future video where you will receive those knights. I think that will be the 7th mission. But right now the only ability for us is the prayer, and also if I made pikemans, which actually we had like 9 of them in the beginning, then we had the elixir of strength there, so also you can keybind that. That's the mercenary pikeman unit.
What is your charge?
Yeah, so we can maybe finish some of those farms here, as my archers already started, but as you can see, it actually provoked some of those enemy archers. So, or actually he's maybe attacking me, so I will just go there and counter-attack him. I mean, it's much better for me to fight him here, because he has no towers here, so much better for me. And we'll just see what's he gonna do. As you can see, those shields are really blocking my units, so I definitely want to be really careful. But I will just move my scouts here, press the prayer ability, and we should be easily able to defeat him. I mean, the main problem here is if you are fighting close to the enemy towers, but once he attacked me like this, I can easily destroy most of his units without any problems. Of course, I don't want to block my X-Men behind my archers, so we'll need to move a little bit. Scouts doesn't care about that. Yeah, if you have horse units, they will just ride through it. But those smaller units like X-Men will get stuck behind your archers if you don't move them. So also pretty important to keep that in mind. And I should probably also maintain my production here. So we can probably use all our buildings. Probably like this. And even though I said that it's almost impossible to defeat them with just one attack, I mean, we didn't defeat them yet. They have much more units here, but this was pretty close. But that was the pretty unusual factor that he actually attacked me there, because I actually built those barracks pretty close to him. But that won't be the case in most scenarios, so we will probably need more attacks. But if he attacks you like this, you can easily kill most of his units outside of his town and then destroy his towers separately. So that will make it much easier for you. Right now I will just make sure I'm using all my production buildings, maybe some more X-Men. As I mentioned in the second mission, pardon, the X-Men are actually the strongest ones against buildings, because you have the bash damage, while Scout have the swing damage. So you always want to make sure that you have enough X-Men to destroy enemy buildings. He has quite a lot of archers down here, so I will just wait for my archers to get there, which will contain destroying all those units here first, and then we can easily destroy them. Of course, if you are using your scouts right after you created them, they will have no mana, so I cannot even use the prayer ability. But since he has no pikemen here, I think it's still pretty okay to use your scouts, because they at least have 300 HP, which is the most of all those weaker units, so it's pretty easy. And yeah, this will be everything in this mission. Those are his last buildings. He doesn't have any more soldiers, so we'll just finish this, and of course we probably want to finish the towers first, and then we should win the mission. He is still creating some more pikemen here, but we should easily kill them. So yeah, I mean, I played this quite interesting way, I would say. I usually don't kill him so fast, because one attack is not enough, and then I usually also get attacked. But in this mission he just kinda bugged here and attacked my barracks, so we were easily able to defeat him really quickly, which made this walkthrough much quicker than you will probably experience it. But still pretty decent walkthrough, I would say. So yeah, Baron Lauenburg defeated, and we get the winning sound. So now let's check the results quickly. Again, the only relevant thing here are the units. So as you can see, we killed like twice as many of them. We also had we produced many more of them, but he had much larger army, but experience still in our favor. So yeah, this was the 4th mission, and next time we'll take a look at the 5th mission actually, which will be the first mission where we will have the elite units, so that will be pretty interesting. So yeah, take care guys.